Hey guys, we're here at the Henry today, and I'm going to talk to you about girls finding a girlfriend, finding that partner here in life in the Philippines. And I'm surprised at the amount of guys I've talked to who are having problems finding a girlfriend, finding a permanent partner here in the Philippines. Man, I know when you get here and you land in Cebu or Angeles City or even Dumaguete, you're going to have no problem finding that boom boom girl, that girl that you're going to have a date with, go out and get some drinks, and have a good time with. But how do you find that special someone, that one that's going to complete your life, make you happy, give you a sense of fulfillment in a relationship? Well, you need to network. You need to network, and I've heard a lot of stories where guys are just having a hard time finding the right girl. You know, they get on dating apps, they go on Tinder, they meet these girls, and they're not quite what they want. They're fun for a moment, but they're not going to be their lifetime companion. I'm going to tell you guys, you need the network. I'm going to tell you a story about our friend Alex. We were at Fibber McGee's having lunch, and Alex is a single guy. He's in his 30s, traveling Southeast Asia, and it was Janet, myself, and him. We were sitting down eating. Towards the end of the meal, the waitress came up, and I said to the waitress, I go, "Hey, my friend here is single." And she goes, "Oh, I'm engaged." And the next words out of my mouth were, "Do you have a friend?" And all of a sudden she goes, "Oh yeah." She pulls out her phone, she gets to her friend, says, "My friend is beautiful." And she was, and Alex just got all her contact information and reached out to her. You have to keep networking. You have to keep networking. You have to keep at it. And a big thing is finding friends. You find a foreign friend, you know, someone like me, or you meet someone at the coffee shop and they become friends. Their girlfriend is a great way to meet somebody, has a partner. Maybe his girlfriend has a friend that's single and is available and is looking for a foreigner. Now, not every girl is looking for a foreigner. Let's keep that straight. A lot of Filipinas, they want a Filipino. You know, the girls have gone through college, they have a career going. They're not looking for a 60, 70-year-old man to date and hang out with. What they're looking for is a young, smart, educated Filipino who has a future in life, just like when we were young. And we were looking for a full-time partner, and the girls were looking for husbands. They would look for somebody who had a future, something they could share, you know, build a house together, have that white picket fence, have that family. Us as an older guy here, yeah, we're going to find girls, but the girls that you choose are going to be a little different. You know, they're going to be more on the lines of single moms and older. And the big thing I'm noticing lately is so many guys now have gotten away from looking for that 18, 19, 20, you know, lower 20 age group. They're looking at 30 and 40-year-old girls as partners. You know, girls that were overseas foreign workers. Maybe they work in retail. Maybe they work at a bank. Maybe they have children already and their husband deserted them, or they never had a husband. Maybe they're a widow. But this older group of women in their 30s and their 40s, they're beautiful, they're smart, and they got their heads on right. You know, they're not looking for a total sugar daddy. Yes, they expect that if you date them as a foreigner, you're going to be able to give them more than a poor Filipino would. It's the same in the States. You know, you date somebody, those girls in the States don't want to date a homeless guy. You know, they're going to want to date a guy who has a job, has an income, has a place to live. And the one thing I noticed here on these guys that are traveling around the islands and they're looking for somebody, if they don't have a permanent address, it's hard to find somebody. If you have a backpack and a bag and a motorbike and you're traveling town to town, living in hotels, these girls know you're going to come, you're going to spend 1 or 2 days, and you're going to move on. So you're going to find more girls who want to go out for a night, have a date, get some drinks, maybe have a meal, but you're not going to find that long-term relationship unless you settle down. You have a home base. And I'm going to recommend to guys that you have a home base once you decide that you want a full-time live-in girlfriend or a full-time partner. Being a vagabond and just traveling province to province, city to city here in the Philippines, you're really not going to find anybody for a long-term commitment. There's exceptions to every rule, but it's going to be hard to find. And a lot of these guys know that. They'll date somebody, and then the next day they'll contact them, and the girl will say, "Oh, I know you have girlfriend in the next city," or "I know you had girlfriend in the last town you're in." So they know you're a player. So you can play, you can enjoy, you can have a great time, but you're not going to find what I was looking for here in the Philippines. You have your pick. You have your pick when you get to Cebu. The girls are walking around. They're in IT Park. They're in the mall. You know, they're at El Corso. They're all over the place. You'll find girls to go out with. You'll find them on Tinder. You'll find them on dating apps. You'll find them on Facebook. But if you're looking for that long-term girlfriend, you need to network a little bit. And Paul gives a great piece of advice, and I'm telling that to everybody I can. Get yourself a business card. Put your name on that thing. You know, put your name. My name's John, and this is my phone number, and message me or something. You know, give your Facebook account information and give it to that girl that's working in the mall. She's working, you know, at one of the kiosk booths or something. Because when you approach her, you don't know if she's married, single. You don't know nothing about her. You don't know if she's being nice to you because that's her job, or she's smiling at you because she finds you attractive and likes you. By giving her that card and then walking away, and give her the moment to think about it. Maybe she'll throw it away in the trash and nothing happens. But you know, every once in a while, you could get lucky, and that's a girl who is looking for someone like you to date and get involved with. So have a way to communicate with these girls without embarrassing anybody or putting them on the spot. You know, if you just walk up to them, say they're at a kiosk in the mall, and you just lean on the counter and you try to pick them up, that's not going to work, man. They're going to giggle and laugh. Their coworkers are going to laugh. But if she really does find you attractive and does find you interesting, by giving her your business card and then leaving, that gives her the opportunity when she gets home to send you a message. Hey, hi, it was nice meeting you today, and you can go from there. You have to be able to talk to Filipinas who are in relationships already. Somebody tells you they're already married or they have a boyfriend. Don't be afraid to ask them, do you have a single friend? Do you have a sister or cousin or a friend that's single and is available? You have to let people know that you're out there, but you need that home base. It's so much easier for you once you decide where you're going to live in the Philippines and you pick the city you want to live in. That city could be Dumaguete. That's what worked for me. That's what worked for Paul, worked for Mark and Gio. All these bloggers here in Dumaguete who have long-term girlfriends or now wives, they picked Dumaguete to be their home. And then from that, they were able to find somebody and have a good relationship with, and ended up marrying these people. Being a vagabond, you know, you travel to Leyte, and then you travel to Angeles City, and you go to Porac, and you go to Piccolo and Iloilo, and you're living out of hotels. You'll meet people, but I don't think you're going to meet someone who is really interested in settling down with you, because they know you're traveling, a vagabond. And if you're younger, by not having a place to live permanently, you know, an address here in the Philippines, they're always going to think you're going to go back to your home country, that you're not going to stay long term. You're just doing the body count. You're just seeing how many different women you can be with. So if you're really looking for that special someone, you have to put the effort into it. But first you have to find a happy spot. You have to find a place that makes you excited to live there. You know, if you're a nature lover, close to the water or up in the mountains. If you're a city guy, you can live in a condo in the city. If you're a country boy, you can live way, way out in the province. But it's best that you have a place that you call home, an area that you enjoy living in, and get with the community. Let the community know that you're there and you're involved. Shop at the local markets, shop at the local stores. These people will see that you're a local guy living here and that you're a good guy, and you know, you're not really a jerk, and you'll have a better chance of finding that special someone. But guys, when you get off that plane, you have your pick of everything. you pick of everything. You want to go to Angeles City and bar find a girl, that's great. You want to go to Cebu and meet some, you know, walking women who walk around the mall and are just looking for, you know, a one-night engagement, you can find that. But if you're looking for someone special, someone really nice, and don't forget this group of girls now, you know, the 30 to 40-year-old women, they're just beautiful. We met our friend John yesterday and his new girlfriend. She's 40 and she's absolutely gorgeous, smart, been around, you know, she's been an overseas worker and she has a great job here in the Philippines. These girls can be found. A overseas foreign worker who is educated, but just a little bit older. You know, they're perfectly fine women. This thought of coming here and just getting with girls that are so young, you know, and I consider girls in their young 20s as being too young. 25 and below to me is too young for a guy 70. And it's better that you find somebody a little bit more age appropriate, but I'm not saying you have to find someone that's 10 years your junior or 20 or 30. I'm in a 38-year age gap. And to me, the age gap's not a problem here because it isn't the gap in ages. It is the age of the girl, the maturity of the girl. You know, if she's a mother and already had a job and has an older child and, you know, not married, you're getting somebody who is smart, educated to the way of the Philippines, and will make a great partner. She'll be dedicated to you and the quality of life that you want. But there's so many places I go when I'm not with Janet, and I'll go like to the bakery, and the girl that'll be waiting on me, I'll go, oh, where's your boyfriend? And she'll say, oh, I'm single, and I'll talk to her for a moment, and then she'll say, where's your wife? Because these people know if you're involved with somebody, if you're living in the community. But if I had a single friend, I could introduce them to her by networking, asking people behind the counter, are they married or are they single? They're going to tell you. They're going to tell you. And if they're attracted to you, again, use that business card. What a great idea that was. Whoever came up with that first, fabulous idea. I remember getting gas once at a Chevron station in Las Vegas, and there was this beautiful Asian girl getting ready to pump gas next to me. But she didn't know how. She didn't know how to start the pump, what to do. So I went over there to help her. And I helped her get the thing in and started pumping the gas, talking to her for a minute or two. Then I went and, you know, she was done and I went and pumped my gas. And when she came out from paying, I was getting in my truck and leaving, and I waved to her and she waved very nicely. But that was the end. I never saw her again. How nice would it have been for me to be able to have a card that I could have handed it to her, have my Facebook information, my phone number on there, and if she was interested, she could have contacted me. This could have been the girl of a lifetime. She was young, she was beautiful, living in Las Vegas, so she was already in the U.S., definitely Filipina, but you walk away, and that's the same thing that happens here in the malls, in the shopping centers here, in the markets. You see somebody that you're interested in, they smile at you, you're not 100% sure if they like you or don't like you. By having that little business card and handing it to them, you put the ball in their court, and you know, you're not going to embarrass them in front of family and friends who might be working there or there, and let her have the opportunity to contact you later. So guys, you can have the pick of any girl you want here in the Philippines, any type of girl. It's all up to you. You can have the girl that's a one-night stand. You can have that party girl. You can have that hustler girl, the girl that's just trying to see how much money she can get from you. Or you can get that girl that's going to give you a lifetime of happiness. What's left of your life, make it happy for you. And I think that's what most of you guys want. So come over here, find a place to live, do your traveling, sow your wild oats, be with people you want to be with. But once you settle down, it's going to be a lot easier to find that girl, that one girl that you want to spend time with and the rest of your life with. So I hope this answers the question to all the emails I get. Where can I find a good girl? They're everywhere. You have your pick. It's up to you to network, let people know who you are, show them that you're a good person, and good things will happen to you. So until next time, good luck hunting.